Should Christians support the modern state of Israel? This is actually a pretty complicated question. I'm going to link a full sermon on this topic if you want to learn more. I'll just give you a few key takeaways. In the book of Romans, chapter 9 through 11, we see Paul address two Israels, the believing remnant called the children of promise. These are like the Jewish apostles, like Paul himself was a Jew after all. These are those who receive Messiah. They're born again. They enter the church. This is the true Israel, or the true seed of Abraham. But Paul also talks about the rejecting Messiah Israel, the nation as a whole, or the ethnic group we'd call the Jews. And Paul says that if their rejection led to the salvation of the Gentiles, how much more their acceptance will bring good to the world, namely life from the dead. And so we see there's still a purpose for the nation of Israel. Now, we see this come even more clearly in the book of Revelation, chapter 11. Two witnesses show up in Jerusalem at the temple. So again, this is definitely the nation of Israel. Now, these two witnesses are clothed in sackcloth, and they're prophesying, and they're doing miracles of judgment. In fact, they're doing the miracles that you find in the life of Moses and Elijah, because they are Moses and Elijah. These two witnesses are the law and the prophets. Now, this is made super clear on the Mount of Transfiguration. After 6 days, Jesus takes Peter, James, and John on top of this mountain, and then Moses and Elijah show up. Now, the two olive trees, of course, the two witnesses are the ones that stand beside the Lord of all the earth. Now, Moses and Elijah represent the old covenant, the Mosaic law, and the Levitical priesthood. And of course, Elijah represents the prophets. These are the two witnesses. Now, can Israel be saved apart from Jesus Christ? No, of course not. Israel will be saved. I'm talking about national repentance, ethnic Jews that currently reject Messiah. As they're gathered back into their homeland, as they gather in Jerusalem, we know at the end of the age, during the Great Tribulation, under the ministry of the two witnesses, ethnic Jews, the nation of Israel, will experience national repentance, and the veil will be removed, and the partial hardening will be lifted, and they will receive their Messiah. And it's going to be glorious. And so, yes, there is still a role for national Israel. Now, does that mean all Christians should support everything the Israeli government does? Of course not. We were adamantly against their lockdown measures in 2020, and we've been publicly outspoken against any corruption in government. And so it doesn't mean you just turn a blind eye to obvious wickedness. Obviously, God is also critical of national Israel. Love you.